This is example 2 for the lofts and polygons lesson. Much like a sweep, a loft also affords us the opportunity to have both a boss version and a cut version. So in this example, we're going to look at making use of the cut version of a loft. To do so, we'll need to open up some base geometry to cut through. Additionally, in this lesson, we're going to look at how to create an angled plane and begin using the polygon sketch tool. Let's go ahead and get started. The first step is to select the top face of our base geometry, select Features, select Reference Geometry, and then select Plane. Once we've selected the plane option, we'll see that by default we're creating an offset plane. We'll go ahead and simply select the back edge, and now by default we're creating an angled plane. However, our angled plane is going in the opposite direction that we would like, so let's select the reverse direction option. With that option selected, we can go ahead and select OK. I'm simply going to grab the corner of my plane and drag it out a little bit bigger so that we can see this edge for sketching purposes later on. And let's also note that I've got planes visible and I've hidden my default front, top, and side plane. Now, to begin sketching, we'll select the bottom face of our base geometry and select Sketch. To improve clarity in sketching, I'm also going to select Normal to, so I'm looking directly at my sketching face. I'll then select the Polygon Sketch tool, change the parameter from 8 edges to 10 edges, and maintain an inscribed circle. I can now sketch my polygon starting at the midpoint of that edge, and I'll simply drag out a polygon. Next, I'll press Escape to get out of the polygon command, and then I'll snap one of the points of the polygon onto that same edge. Lastly, using the Smart Dimension command, I'll dimension the diameter of my inscribed circle to 1.5 inches. With that complete, I can go ahead and save and exit my sketch. Next, I'll select the plane that I've created, again select Sketch, and select Normal to, and then select the Polygon tool. I'll select the midpoint of that edge, and again drag out my polygon, making sure that I was creating a polygon with 10 sides. This should maintain 10 sides by default from our previous polygon. I'll now select Escape to get out of my polygon command and snap one of the edges to the edge that also is my center point edge. And again, lastly, I'll define the size of my polygon by smart dimensioning the inscribed circle. In my case, I'd like my polygon to be 1.5 inches in diameter. Again, with that sketch complete, I can save and exit my sketch. Let's go ahead and apply an isometric view. And then from the features, we can select the lofted cut. With the lofted cut selected, we can select our first profile. And in this case, we've got multiple edges around our profile. So depending on where we select our second profile is going to define the rotation of that profile. I'm going to unselect where I selected this profile and select farther over here. We can now see that I've got quite the twist to my profile. In order to improve the quality of this profile, let's go ahead and select Start End Constraints. And for our start constraint, we'll select Normal to Profile. We can now select OK. What we've created is a lofted cut that twisted well it cut. And that twist again was defined by the 2 points we selected when selecting our profiles. Let's just go ahead and create a section view through this part to see our lofted cut and see how those faces twist as they travel through the loft. Well, that concludes this exercise, and I hope it was a help.